So Mahatma Gandhi said that you should be the change that you wish to see in the world. So it always starts from us. One thing that a problem that I have is I procrastinate a lot. So that's one thing I definitely want to change, especially since I'm going to be stepping out to the working world very soon. And another thing is I want to be able to love myself more. I think many of us don't put ourselves first before other people. So that's one thing I want to work on. As for globally, there's a lot of things that are problems, and I seriously have no idea where to begin with. But if you ask me where I would like to start, like a small scale, is definitely spreading awareness about mental health. Like many people still have that thing where they think mental health is not such a big issue, but it actually is. So yeah, that's where I would start if you ask me in a global perspective.
So during this pandemic time, I would say that many were facing a moment where they were very depressed, they felt lonely. It can be due to so many reasons. It can be because they couldn't go back home because everyone had to quarantine themselves inside their house. They couldn't travel anywhere, and some of them may have lost their job. So if you ask me, what I wish to do is to spread positivity because everything is temporary.
The problem that I would like to solve in my life is I would like to complete all my assignments very soon so that I can sleep earlier than can wake up earlier. Then the problem that I would like to solve globally is about humanity. Throughout this quarantine time, there were a lot of social problems arise, such as Black Lives Matter and a pregnant elephant killed in India, more and more raping cases involving small kids. And almost every day I keep posting regarding awareness about these current issues and debating through social media platforms. I really hope that humanity should follow by every human being to protect this world from so many crises. Then it will be really good if world people really look into some problems seriously before it becomes worse.
It can be hard to stay positive during this quarantine. Being in the same four walls every day for weeks will drive any person slightly insane. But over time, I will learn that there are many things I can do to keep me moral up during this time. I have done some activities to occupy my time. The first one is workout, which helps me to increase my energy levels and make me feel happy. Besides that, I usually do video chat with my friends and family to stay connected with them during this time.
I keep myself positive and sane during this difficult time by first always motivating myself. I feel like self-motivation is very much important during this difficult time because it all begins from your mind. So I motivate myself every day to get things done, and without self-motivation I feel like I don't have the energy to do anything. And besides that, I feel like communicating with my friends really helps me to stay positive because whenever I share simple things like how was my day with them and them sharing back their stories with me, I feel like we are all in this together, and it really helps me to stay positive during this difficult time.
I'm not gonna lie, it was not an easy thing to keep myself sane and positive during this period. However, I also knew that it was not impossible. One thing I always made sure is to keep myself busy. Like I would learn how to bake something new, I would play Scrabble with my family, I would read or talk to my friends. Yeah, always just do something to keep yourself busy. Even cleaning your room could be something to keep yourself busy. That's basically how I kept myself positive during this time.
This quarantine situation gave me an opportunity to reflect upon myself and recharge. I spent a lot of time on myself, reading more, getting new ideas, being more forward thinking, also evaluating on my past and present actions, behavior, how do I react to a certain situation. As the more reflective you are on yourself, I believe the more effective you become because you understand yourself better. So I improved myself by reading a lot and engaging on positive inspirations to maintain a healthy mental state.
So if you ask me like how did you improve yourself during this quarantine time, I will say that in order to improve ourselves, the first step that we need to do is stop complaining. Because when you keep on complaining, it's not going to change anything. First of all, stop complaining and get down to work. Because that's how you improve yourself. When you start doing things, that's how you improve, right?
So this quarantine actually taught me quite a lot of lessons and also experience, I would say. Most importantly is to actually set my priorities right. This is because we students tend to live far away from our parents and also live all by ourselves, that we tend to become self-occupied, that we always forget about our family or our parents. So this quarantine actually made me to value them more and also appreciate their presence in my life. So I hope that even after quarantine, I will still manage a very good relationship with my family.
I would say it is to always keep going and to always keep a positive mind. I personally learned that there are actually a lot of things that we can improve on ourselves. For instance, caring for ourselves more. It could be exercising or doing a skin routine. Anything to do with caring about yourself more. And with the time that was given to us, I think that it was actually a break that all of us needed, to sit back and think about the things that we want in life and find ways to achieve them. It also made me to appreciate the little things around me, the people and the things and the time that we have. Nothing is ever permanent in our life, so yeah.
I hope that with this experience, all of us can learn how to appreciate the smallest things in life and never to take anything for granted again. And also I hope that we learn how to be more kind towards others, because all of us are going through struggles, especially during these tough times. So I really hope that we learn how to be more kind towards others. And besides that, as much as it is important for us to be kind towards others, it is also important for us to be kind towards ourselves. So I really hope that we learn how to practice self-love and self-care.
I would like to convey a few messages for those who are struggling in this quarantine period. Firstly, love yourself. Do anything positively that could motivate you. Then keep your surrounding in a positive vibes. Ignore negativities. Stay clean, stay positive, and stay happy.
Those who are actually struggling through this quarantine period, it's totally understandable, because you tend to become more unmotivated and also bored being at home all day. So I would say that this is your time to actually change your habits, to discover yourself, to discover your new hobbies that you always wanted to do but you didn't have the time to do. So I would say go for it. This is your time right now. And also for those people who work really hard and they feel like they need to take rest during this quarantine period, I would say that it's totally fine to not be progressive every day, and also take a little moment, take a little time for yourself, because you totally deserve it.
Living through this pandemic is tough. Many of us have not been in this situation before. We have no rules or experience or role models to turn to. We are making things up as we go along. You may be feeling lost, confused, or worried. These are all totally normal emotions. Allow yourself these feelings. Have compassion and patience for your own struggles. Like the saying goes, don't lose hope. When the sun goes down, the star comes up. We are good people and we'll get through this. Thank you.
To those of y'all who are watching this video and those who are affected by the quarantine and pandemic situation, I urge all of y'all to remain focused on what you would like to achieve in life and do not be overwhelmed by the constantly changing regulations. Just hang in there. Things are getting much better these days. We are overcoming it slowly but surely. Really spend a lot of time on yourself, developing yourself and creating a better you.
To those who are watching this and struggling during quarantine, I understand what you're going through. Please remember that you can always share your struggles with anyone that you trust. I'm sure that there must be someone who really loves and cares for you. It can be your family members, your friend, or anyone that you trust. And if you have a passion or a hobby, try to invest your time in it. I really hope that you find a solution for your struggles, and I really hope that you will feel better soon.
I just want to say that it's definitely not an easy thing to go through this, especially for those working adults who lost their jobs and all that. However, with time things will get better, and never ever give up on yourself. Always try to keep yourself in that positive mindset. Even though it's very difficult, it's not impossible, like I said earlier. Nothing is permanent, also, like I said earlier. So this bad time is also not a permanent thing. Stay strong always, and you will be able to live out the storm. All the best.
For those watching this video, I would like to say that all problems are temporary. Nothing is permanent, so don't stress too much. Live, love, and laugh as much as you can. Bye-bye.